Hi friends, so how are you? How are you enjoying? Right, you need to enjoy well, you need to study well, and don't forget to live yourself. You have to live well. Here, my next point in the creative writing, next topic is description. How to write description? So what is meaning of description? Description means it tells about the features of the person, place or thing. A good description relies upon careful observation and is something in which you can train yourself. What you write should be clear, vivid, whether the subject matter is realistic. Good description tend to be mixture of the overall view with the details added. The most important point to keep in mind when you describe scene or an object is to keep a consistent point of view throughout the composition. Once you describe from which angle you are going to treat the topic, you have to start the shaping the raw material into a design which should run throughout the composition. If we describe the local market as the most exciting place, collect and organize all the material which makes the market an exciting place. So description. We need to collect the evidences. We need to collect the more material. We need to collect the so many things to describe a one particular place. So generally the description happens on the person, place or thing. Here the main important thing is that description tells about the features of the person, place or thing. And second point, consistent point of view throughout the composition. Here in the narrative when we are discussing, we have seen many things, many points which together we collected and we arranged in everything in a chronological order. Many points are there, but we arranged in a chronological order. But whereas in description, we have to take only one point and we need to arrange, we need to describe at that point in different ways. Let us say I want to take an example. When I was walking on the road, I have seen a beautiful, mind-blowing, mesmerizing, alluring, the best and the most handsome buffalo. Then, how to describe that buffalo? They said, describe the buffalo which you have seen on the road. So what I should do? I have used all the adjectives, right? The handsome I said, beautiful I said, black I said, all those things I said in different ways. So now the description is nothing but, simple logic. The description is nothing but you said it is a beautiful. Then you have to describe why the buffalo is beautiful. And you said it is the most alluring. Why it is so alluring? And you said it is blacky. Then why it is in black color? You have to describe the blackiness. See that all these points revolving around only one particular topic called buffalo. So in the previous video, in the narrative, I have asked you one question. Describe your day. There I said narrate one day. Narrate means what we did from the morning to evening, from morning to night, or from the dawn to dusk. Here the description is nothing but take any one significant thing on the day and you have described the thing. So let us say, I said, describe your house. Describe your house. Then the first sentence it should start like this. My house is a beautiful white coated and palatial building. That's it. Then what we need to do? We need to explain that beautiful. How can you say your house is your building is beautiful. You have to explain it. Second one is white coated. So what is white coated? Why it was white coated? And what made you to make your building white coated? What are the uses? What are the advantages? You have white coated. Then you said it is a palatial. Palatial means very big, very huge. So why it is huge? Why it is big? You need to elaborate. And finally, all these three should connect to the building. That is called description. Here I don't want when you started, I don't want when you are going to complete it. But only one thing, just explain about the particular place, or explain about particular thing, explain about particular person. Let us say, explain about, describe the heroine. Then immediately we start saying many things, right? The heroine is like this, the heroine face is like this, so glowing, the eyes are so alluring, and the nose is so sharp, and the lips are very big and so good, so attractive, and the chin. So we are explaining about each and everything. That is called description. That's called description. Okay. So here the description, and I believe that you understood the topic called description. Okay. So we need to explain about each and every point. So you need to elaborate the point. Here some main points are there. Be sensible and thoughtful. You should be very sensible and should be very thoughtful. That means you have to care about sight, hearing, smell, touch and taste. So when I say describe the food, then what do you need to describe? Somebody, if it is a taste, if it is a delicious, then you have to say why it is delicious, what are the ingredients are there, and what made you to say delicious, and what are things you need to describe. Like, and look for significant details. You need to look for the important details of the person. As I said earlier, if you want to explain about a girl, then we have to find out first what are the significance about the girl. His character, attitude, and humanity, and the beauty, and the marvelous, and her dress, her attire. Maybe if you want to say greatness about a person, a gent, you have to say that the way he dressed up, and the way he looks handsome, and the way he maintains his attire, and everything you need to describe. And if you want to describe about a place, first you need to find out the importance of the place, and why the people are visiting at the place, and why you went there, and what made so special about the place. All these things you need to describe. So look for significant details, people, place and thing. Third one, comparison. So you need to compare. Why I am saying this place is such a beautiful than that one. You need to have a comparison. You need to compare. You need to highlight one of the object. You need to highlight one of the thing, one of the place, one of the person, one of the thing. So you need to have comparisons. Next one, be observant in real life also. You have to observe. You have to carefully. You have to observe the person. Then only you can describe it. You have to carefully. You have to observe the thing. You have to carefully. You have to observe a place. Then only you can describe it. So we need to have observance. And finally, use your imagination and provide original details. And you have the imagination. You have to imagine. So what could be the reason of the success of the movie? What could be the reason the people are thronging to the place? So you have to imagine. Then finally you have to make it reality. You have to write it in the description way. And finally, I want to tell you that in the narrative video, I have told you that when writing the narration, we have to think from the brain, but when writing the description, you have to think from the heart. Because the scent, the sight, hearing, smell, touch and taste, all these can be felt through the heart. If you want to say something is good or bad, you need to say from the heart. And it is so emotional. And it is feelings, it is a sensible things. Okay, that is called description. So only one point we need to take. That one point, why it is beautiful, what made it beautiful, how it is beautiful, when it is beautiful, where it is beautiful. Only one point we need to take and we need to elaborate. Okay, that is called the description. So here, and finally you need to write in 4 paragraphs to get the very good marks in the exam. But in the description, the first and second line is the most important one of the first paragraph. Within the first paragraph itself, you have to tell that why, what you are going to describe. As I said, my house is beautifully built and white coated and palatial building. So it must be the first line. Then what you need to explain in the first paragraph, you need to explain about what is my house. And you have to tell about your house. Second one, you said it is a very beautiful one. Then you have to elaborate why it is beautiful one. Third one, you have to say that it is a white coated. Why it is white coated? What is the significance of the white coating? And what is the purpose behind using the white coating? And third one, it is a palatial building. Why it is so palatial? What made you to build palatial building? If you are telling it is a palatial, is it beautiful, or is it, what are the ways you built the building in a different way? So, but all these points are roaming around the one particular topic called building. That is called description. That is called description. Okay, so I believe that you understood the concept called description. See here, once again I want to revise narrative, story, description. First one, story is nothing but there is a beginning, there is end. Narrative, writing everything in a chronological order. Many points will come, but we arrange all the points in one order. There is no beginning, there is no end for the narrative. Third one, it is about the description. Here we don't take many points and we don't use many different topics. Here we use only one topic. That one topic has to be elaborated. That is called the description. So my dear friends, so maybe in the examinations, the main important point is that you need to concentrate more on narrative and description. Okay, so these two are very important, and don't confuse. Okay, so if you are confusing, once again watch the narrative video, story video and this descriptive video. All your confusions will be clear, and I believe that you can enjoy the studying in a different perspective with my videos. So thank you, my dear friend. It is your friend Sudhakar signing off, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. If anything is there, please directly comment to my video, and in my channel surely I will reply you. At the same time, if any mistakes are there, I will try to correct myself and improve in my next videos. Okay, thank you, and your Sudhakar signing off.